Hello, vipi wakurugenzi? It's the year 2021, tumeivuka manze. Tuko hapa, Dialogue at the Well. We are kicking off our show tonight, every Saturday 6 p.m. only on Wema TV, Dialogue at the Well. With me, Big Ed, kama K, kama Kawa, tunakuletea gumzo ya mtaa. And today, I want to just invite you to this 2021. Manze, I know the year began quite well, and I know you have started your year well, and here we are. We are still strong and kicking, and Dialogue could not have happened without you last year, na ndio maana nasema heko kwako mkurugenzi na asante sana. Today with me I have an amazing guest. She is beautiful, she is young. Wacha nisiseme zaidi. Let her introduce herself. My friend, karibu sana hapa Dialogue at the Well.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Tuambie majina yako, tuambie wewe ni nani, umetoka wapi, na karibu huku mji wetu wa Wema TV.
Hi everyone, my name is Caro Wahome. I am a believer and a follower of Christ. I am a sister, a daughter, a friend, and most importantly, I am an accountant by profession and an entrepreneur as well.
Thank you, Caro. So you are a business lady.
Yes.
Biashara unanyorosha kunyorosha.
Mungu ananisaidia.
Hiyo ni mzuri. I'm happy to hear that.
Yes.
And as she has said, she's a young lady, so you can just DM me, inbox me, or just comment to me, and then we are going to talk from there. But today, sema leo, we are starting our year 2021. I know what happened in the year 2020. We had goals, we had set smart goals, we had purpose to enjoy the year of twins. Tulikuwa tunaita 2020 twins. But you know what happened. And this year we are not going to be to fall into the same shoes of what happened in last year, and that's why we want to start our year in a very high note. And our today's topic is smart goal setting and accomplishing them. As I said, smart goal setting and accomplishing them. Today we are going to talk about how to set goals, how to accomplish them, how to set time limits, what is needed, and no other person could have done this apart from my friend Caro. Caro, talk to me. What do you understand by goal setting, or rather smart goal setting? How do you accomplish that?
Maybe I should start with defining what a SMART goal is.
Yes, thank you.
A goal by itself is a set of objectives that you wish to accomplish over a certain period of time.
Okay.
When you make it a SMART goal, it means it has to be within the constraints of time frame, accountability in terms of time, and also relevant and attainable for it to be a SMART goal.
Okay.
So when I talk about a SMART goal, I'm basically and plainly put talking about a set of objectives you wish to accomplish over a certain period of time that are specific, they are measurable, they are relevant, they are attainable, and they are within a time bound. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically we have described a SMART.
Yes.
So there is a difference between SMART goals and just a goal.
Yes.
So what's the difference? A goal is a goal.
Well, I would give you an example.
Okay.
I will give you an example of New Year. We are having such a timely conversation, especially at the beginning of the year, where so many people have so many New Year resolutions. These resolutions may come off or be passed over as goals, things that I hope to accomplish by the end of 2021. Okay. With no specific time frame, no specific not specific in nature and in the time limit that you have. It's just something you want to do in between the year. Okay. That could be, it's a goal. Okay. A plain goal. Okay. But when it's a SMART goal, now the difference comes in. I will give you maybe with an example to make it come home closer. Yeah. So for example, if I say I want to increase my sales this year,
yes,
if you're a business person,
yes,
that is a goal.
yeah,
I don't know by how much.
yeah,
As long as I increase my goals, and as
Your
long
sales.
as it happens
Yeah.
at any point
Yes.
in this year,
Yes.
it's a goal.
It's a goal.
For me, it's an accomplished goal.
exactly.
But when it's a SMART goal, it means I have to be very specific in nature and in time.
Okay.
It has to be very relevant
Yes.
to the kind of business that I do.
Yes.
And it also has to come along with its own constraints in a way that I am bound to accomplish it at that given time within the factors that I have set for
Okay.
it to be accomplished within that time.
Okay.
So that means,
Yes.
now in this case, I will not say I want to increase my sales within 2021. I will be more specific and maybe may want to say I want to increase my sales by maybe 50%
Okay.
between now
Yes.
and June, or between now and December. And because sales do not increase overnight,
Yeah.
so it means I'm going to break down the process
Yes.
so that I increase bit by bit. So I will start with the month of January,
Yeah.
February, moving all through to where my goal comes to an end.
Okay.
So it's a cumulative kind of thing, cumulative and progressive.
Okay.
And it builds up now to the goal. So in this
Okay.
case, it's very specific, and I have a definite time structure which will help me stay on track
Yes.
and accomplish it by the deadline.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we said it's a SMART goal, not just any other goal.
It's
Maybe
a
nimesema I want to accomplish by the year 2021 or in 5 years time or in 2 years time or in 6 months time, I want to be doing a particular job, or I want to have maybe started gotten into a relationship, a serious relationship, but the moment I put a time frame in it, like I put a duration, like in 6 months time, I want to have developed to a particular level than I was. So that's what makes it SMART.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
There are about 5 criteria that
Yes.
you incorporate
Yes.
for it to qualify to be a SMART goal.
Okay.
And I just want to go through them quickly.
Yeah, okay.
So first, there is the specificity. That is in terms of nature and time.
Yeah.
You have to be very specific what you want to do.
So
exactly.
we are just breaking down SMART.
Yes.
The acronym now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So exactly what you want to do.
Yes.
And within what time. What duration of time do you want to have accomplished this specific goal?
Yes.
It's not just a vague goal. It's very specific. Number 2.
Before we go to number 2, when you say you want to accomplish a specific goal, let's say I have set my time limit equal, like in 5 years time, I want to have built maybe back home in the rural area, you know, where people go for Christmas and all that. Nasema nataka kujenga ushago. So ninunue ka plot. So nimenunua ka plot. Nimemwaga tumawe. Nimemwaga kakoto. Huku Nairobi tunaendelea tu kuhaso kawaida. Kaoro niuliza, Big Ed, and how is life bana? Naona unajiachilia sana. Kwambia mimi hata nimejipanga sana. Nimemwaga kamchanga nyumbani na nataka kujenga. 5 years ziishe, ile mchanga na mawe na kakoto iko tu pale pale. So is that a specific goal? Because I was specific by starting to purchase a piece of land. Now I have nimenunua mchanga, sand, and some ballast and all that. Yes, is that specific?
It's not, because there's the whole aspect of buying land.
Yes.
Which should be a goal by itself.
Yes.
So unless you had accomplished that goal,
yes,
and now set a new goal,
yes,
to build, which incorporates a lot of things. There is the issue of budgeting, actually having the time to save towards starting the project, and now there's now the initial stages of the project, and as the project goes on, and completing the project.
Okay.
So there's a lot that comes into play, especially for such a big goal, which is a project by itself.
Okay.
So it cannot be a SMART goal because it has not incorporated every criteria there is for it to qualify to be SMART. So what you've done, you've aired your intentions to build.
Yeah.
You've you have worked a step further to want to actualize it with no plan whatsoever.
But,
so what you're doing,
but I'm saying I want to build.
Intentions. That is your intention. You hope to build.
I want to start school. I want to start school this year.
Yes. Those are things we all hope for.
Okay.
And those are intentions we intend to do. Maybe I may want, let me give you a classic example.
Okay.
Something that usually oftenly happens, especially when the new year begins. Most people have probably taken in more than they required in December.
Yeah.
Yes. So now come January, they want to get back into shape.
Yeah.
And so many people, one of the most recurrent resolutions in many people's books is usually wanting to lose weight. So I will give you 3 different kinds of people with their approach to it.
Okay.
So there's person A who will say,
yes,
I intend to lose weight. I want to lose weight.
Yes.
This year.
Yes.
And then there's person B who says, maybe he's been working out and now he's not lost as much as he wanted, or maybe he regained over Christmas, and now he wants to continue working out to lose more weight.
Yes.
And then there's the person C who says, I want to lose 24 kgs in 12 months.
Okay.
So person A, let's deal with person A.
Person A.
Person A wants to lose weight
this year. Yeah.
This person is not even specific. This person, you can tell from the way he said comfortably, he will be in that comfort to not accomplish that goal.
But he's losing it. He's specific with this year.
Now, let me just ask you a question.
Yes.
Between person A who wants to just lose weight,
yes,
irrespective of how much weight he loses, even if he loses 200 grams, in December next year, that person will still have accomplished what he wanted to do.
Exactly.
And in his books, that is not even a goal. It is not confined by time. It is something he wishes to do in between at some point this year. Whatever point it happens, it will happen. So that is, it should appear in your to-do list for 2021. You know that bucket list that you tick off? It is not a goal per se. It's just something you wish to do before the year ends. So you tick it off as soon as you're done with it. So if he manages to lose 1 kg in January, I mean, he can as well tick it off. For him, it's done.
It's done. I've lost my weight. The one that I wanted to shed off, I'm fine.
Yes, on to the next one.
Yes.
So it's not specific in nature. We do not know how much he wants to lose.
Yes.
There's no effort geared towards attaining that weight, the weight loss, because there is no targeted weight, like there's no ultimate weight he wants to get to. So it's vague. It's not clear. You cannot tell what it is. It's just something he wants to do. So there's person B.
It's a hobby.
It could be a hobby or just something random that came up to pass time. Or there are people who have so much time again in their hands. I mean, he could do something to just, pass time.
Person B.
Person B now is someone who's been working.
He's
either satisfied with the results or not, we do not know. But he wishes to continue to work. Even in this year. So this person is just finding motivation from inside to continue working even more. Nothing unusual about it. We all seek self-motivation once in a while. Maybe I wake up at 6 and I say I want to be waking up at 5:30.
Jog.
I mean, I've been waking up every single morning early. I just want to do it a bit earlier. So I am motivating myself to do extra than I usually do. Nothing unusual about it. So that is person B. That's motivation. It is what it is. It is motivation. And then there's person C who says he wants to lose 24 kgs in 12 months. This person is highly specific and very clear on what he wants to accomplish by the time those 12 months lapse. And this is someone now who's able to achieve his goal because he's put the figures. And he knows, for me to lose 24 kgs within 12 months, it means that at least every month, at the very least, I should lose 2 kgs. So all his efforts are geared to losing these 2 kgs every month.
Now I get it.
So even as he works, that is that he's on that track. So he knows where he's headed, and so he heads in that direction because he's already outlined exactly what he wants.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Yes.
Now I know our viewers, you have understood when we say specific, it's not just saying leo natoa form. That's not that's vague, as you have said.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to point number 2.
It has to be measurable. Measurable mostly in terms of the time that you hope to achieve and the progress that you're making.
Okay.
So I'll still go back to the same example. If this person has already put down that he wants to lose 24 kgs in 12 months. Now, measurability comes in now when he's able, he starts working out from month 1.
Yes.
And when he starts doing that,
yes,
by the time he gets to month 3, he can already see the progress. He's able to quantify how much he's lost up to that point.
Okay.
So now 2 things happen. When two things will happen at this point, when he's able to accurately track his progress, 2 things will happen. He'll either be ahead of that time or behind the time. So now this gives you room. When you're able to track progress, this now gives you room to change how to go about the approach that you have on how to go about in terms of either stretching the time or reducing the time that you yes. So now supposing he figures that he can only and this is beyond his control and there's nothing he can do, he can only lose 1 kg each month and nothing more, nothing less, and that's all he has. And this is beyond him because we are all different. Our body's metabolism is different. So maybe for him he's just able to do that 1 kg a month. Then it means he might need to reconsider earlier enough to push the time limit so that by the time already you can tell he is not able to accomplish the 24 in 1 year. So he may want to push it a little bit further.
So you can adjust
your goals. There's flexibility of time only when you're able to measure progress. Supposing it's the other way around and he realizes actually I can lose 3 or even 4 in a month or even 5. This guy is just about to accomplish his goal in less than a year. And if he does that, I mean, it's the best scenario ever when you're able to accomplish your goal way before that time, because it means now you have enough time now to do other things. So if he figures, I mean, he's able to do that, again, he can push time forward in a way that he's now able to accomplish maybe within 6 months, maybe within 5 months. So you have to be able to measure progress so that you can tell when you will finish, because when you're putting a time frame, it's you hope to finish by that time and you really want to work to finish by that time, but measurability is what truly tells you exactly when you're going to
accomplish that particular goal.
So
we can break down the other remaining acronyms because of time. Then we are going to maybe to see how we are going to include them in our conversation today.
Okay, no problem. So number 3, there's attainability. Attainability simply it's you setting a goal that you know for sure you're able to attain. And if you know for sure you're able to attain, then it means you're not going to be overly generous when you are setting that goal. And just a simple example, I have a wholesaler in town. I have a shop kiosk person in the village. Both said they want to make sales of 300,000 a month. You can already tell who's able to accomplish that goal and who's not able to accomplish that goal. So if this person sets that target, then it's going to be frustrating. I may not even accomplish that goal because it's not attainable for him or at that moment. So there's that, and then there is a relevancy. So relevancy is basically any goal that you set. It should be something that is important to you and something that is it's directly, at the very least, directly benefiting you. You cannot set goals outside your scope. Because when you set goals outside your scope, it means there's so much of learning and unlearning that has to be done.
Yes.
It already tells you that there will be a time lag. There will definitely be a time lag.
Yes.
In a way that you might not be able to accomplish that which you wanted to accomplish. You might actually use the entire time that you set for the goal to research and to find out things.
Exactly.
There will be a lot of misses.
Yeah.
So it has to be really relevant and pertinent with the field that you're in and within the scope of the things that you do or you as a person.
Yes.
So there's relevancy. And then there is now time bound. Time bound, I mean, it's just putting a definite time structure of the period within which the entire process will run towards the end of the goal.
Wow.
In between, there will be other smaller time structures to help you manage and at least build up on the bigger goal.
Yes.
So yeah, it has to have a time. It's not a freelance. It's not something that you do entirely. But when I say it has to have a time structure, a definite time structure, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to run for 1 year. We have bigger projects that could run for 5 years, and then we have smaller projects that could run for 6 months.
Exactly.
So it's also relevant to the nature of your business and what you are doing, so that you're able to set time accordingly.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Asante.
Our time is far much gone, and maybe before we conclude our today's show or topic, I know we are going to have this sitting again. Maybe you can give us a parting shot regarding, or what you can tell our viewers and our listeners out there regarding setting smart goals and how to accomplish them. Because actually you have not even mentioned about accomplishing, but how do we set smart goals this year and the years to come?
Okay.
Yes.
I want first to tell you that you can start from somewhere. Goal setting is not for people who are somewhere in the society. It's for everyone. And so when you start from somewhere, you can start by setting simpler goals like a simple routine that you stick to every day, and that you hope to have accomplished something over a period of time. You could even set a goal to do something within a month, within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a long-term goal. The reason I'm saying this is because as a beginner, you will struggle with a few things, especially with consistency, and it also requires a lot of commitment and discipline, and therefore the shorter the time, the better. But if you're able to go the long haul, that would be best.
Thank you, Carol, for joining us today. It's been a wonderful talk or conversation with Carol, you, me, and Carol. It has been wonderful just talking about setting smart goals, or rather smart goal setting. This has been Dialogue at the Well, only on Wema TV, and we come to you on 6 p.m. every Saturday. Every Saturday, 6 p.m. Do not turn or touch the dial anywhere else. Tune in to Wema TV, and we'll be talking this more and much more. One thing about our Dialogue at the Well, we are here to impact a generation. We are here to change our story. Maybe our story has been written otherwise, but we are here to change a generation whereby we are informed, we are skilled, we get information on how to better ourselves to become a better people. And that's why we have started with setting goals in such a particular time. It has been me, Big Ed Kamakawa. Till we meet again next week on Saturday 6 p.m. here at Dialogue at the Well. Kwangu ni kusema bye bye, kwa heri ya kuonana. Asante.
Wema TV, the voice of hope.